Are you ready for a restful night of sleep? Hi friends, I am Katie Arnold and this is our pre-bedtime wind down practice to give you a restful night of sleep. Whether or not you have had a long day, if you are needing to just find some more opportunities for rest, this gentle practice is here to support you through it all. So props wise, you don't actually need anything. I am encouraging a blanket if you have it. You can do this practice on your yoga mat like I am. You could also do it in your bedroom right before you go to bed. We will do a legs up the wall practice, but if you are doing this in your bedroom, you can just send your legs up the edge of your bed, and I'll get into that more later. So go ahead, grab a blanket if you'd like it, get yourself settled in your space, come in comfortable clothing, and meet me right back here. All right, so we are going to get started in a nice easy seat. I am going to sit on the edge of my blanket and we're just going to come into a short meditation to leave behind the day that we've had and settle into this transition to bedtime. So find that comfortable seated meditation position. It does not need to be a crisscross applesauce kind of seat, but find what feels comfortable and supportive for you. Maybe sitting on the edge of the blanket. And inhale, bringing your shoulders up towards your ears. And exhale, drop them down the back. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, bring the shoulders up towards your ears. And exhale, soften down. 1 more time. Inhale, shoulders up towards your ears. And exhale, down the back. Allowing those hands to soften on your knees. Palms facing down. This is an act of grounding. So grounding our energy, grounding our minds, our souls. And just let that breath flow naturally and easily. Focusing on that breath, letting it be your anchor. So just becoming aware and curious of the breath. Noticing the path of that breath as it comes into the body. The path of the breath on its way back out. Noticing the changes of temperature, of texture. And just ever so subtly start to lengthen the exhale longer than the inhale. So maybe you want to count that inhale breath and count the exhale to ensure that exhale breath is longer. Or maybe you just find the natural longer exhale. Tapping into the intuition. This longer exhale starts to signal to our body It is time to slow down. It is safe to relax. And starting to blink the eyes back open. We are going to come into a seated forward fold. So I still like to sit on the edge of my blanket for this. Extend that right leg, bringing that left foot on the inside of that right leg. Inhale, sweeping both arms up. And exhale, start to fold over that right leg. And I just like to rest my hands on either side. So bringing as much ease to this fold as possible. Still feeling that gentle stretch through the back of that right leg. Two more breaths. And starting to sit back up, we'll just take that to the other side. So extending that left leg, bringing that right foot on the inside of the left leg. Inhale, reach those arms up. Square the shoulders with that left leg. And then exhale, start to fold forward. Think about bringing the chest to your toes and then taking that rounding of the spine. Bringing that awareness back to the breath. And inhale, slowly start to sit back up. And now bringing the soles of your feet together. Knees are going to come out nice and wide. Lengthen up through the spine. And exhale, start to hinge forward. I like to come down onto my forearms. So if that's available to you, you might do that. I'm just resting my forearms on my ankles. Breathing into the hips. Finding that breath. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Notice if you can settle in a little bit deeper, or maybe if you want to back out just a little bit. So finding that opening, finding that space. while also being really gentle with yourself and finding that ease in the posture. Last breath. And inhale, sit it back up. If you were sitting on the edge of that blanket, go ahead and just slide that out, and we'll lower all the way onto our backs. Bring your knees into your chest and just take a few gentle rocks side to side here, massaging out the low back. And inhale, bring your knees through center. And exhale, drop the legs over towards the left. That right arm can come out of the right shoulder. Just super gentle supine twist here. Big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, bringing those knees back through center. And exhale, drop them to the other side. Maybe gazing over that opposite shoulder. Big inhale breath. Exhale, let it go. Coming back to that neutral spine. Okay, and our final posture is going to be that legs up the wall, or if you are using the edge of the bed, then your legs up the edge of the bed. I do like to take my blanket and soften my surface a little bit. I have this nice yoga board because I practice on carpet. And so I'm just gonna soften the surface a little bit here for myself. My blanket's still folded up a few times. And it can be a little bit awkward getting into our legs up the wall. So the way that I find the easiest way to get into this is to bring myself right up against that wall. On either side is fine. I like to bring my right side. And then I come down onto that left forearm and kind of scooch my booty then up against the wall. Lower all the way down onto that side and start to roll onto my back. And then I can send my legs up the wall. So find the way that works for you here. And just a reminder, if you are not using the wall, then you are using a bed. You could also use the edge of a couch or a chair, and your knees are just going to be in a 90-degree angle. If you have the wall, then the legs are going to be straight up. Take the arms out by your sides, invitation to close down the eyelids or soften the gaze, maybe looking down at your nose. Focusing in on that breath. We will be here for a couple of minutes. Finding the softness and the ease. Inviting our nervous systems to calm down, to relax. Big breath in. Let it go. Start to bring your knees into your chest, rolling over onto one side, coming into a fetal position. Ever so slowly, mindfully, easefully pressing yourself back up. Very kind with yourself. Coming to just a nice, easy seat, easy posture. Bringing your hands on top of your heart. Finding the ease and the softness, the stillness, the quiet within the body. Noticing the effects of this really gentle practice. And then inhale, sweep your arms out nice and wide. Let your palms meet overhead and pull those hands down through heart center. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a beautiful, restful evening of sleep. Om Shanti. Peace. All right, friends, move ever so slowly to your bed. Enjoy a beautiful night of rest. If you do not already have my free mindful movement class calendar, The link is in the description below. It helps you choose the yoga practice to meet your body where it is at on any given day. Knowing some days we have the power to put into a powerful practice. Other days we need to slow down. We need these really restorative, gentle practices. And this helps you kind of find that balance between the two. So I will meet you back on your mat for your next practice.